Hello, welcome in or welcome back to Clear Channel 333. My name is Yolanda. Please always check the description box before continuing with any message on my channel. Today we're going to be talking Mercury Retrograde and how it is affecting your sign in particular. Okay, so I'm going to be going through all of the signs, and if you feel guided to, check your sun, moon, rising, Venus, and Mercury placements. Okay, check out those other readings if you feel called to do so. Mercury retrograde, the first Mercury retrograde is February 26th through March 20th. Now February 26th is 226. Okay, there's something very auspicious about this energy. February 26th, which I'm recording this February 25th, okay? Pre-shadow phase. But if you are sensitive to energy, you may have already been feeling the energy of Mercury retrograde, maybe for the past week, I would say. To me, it feels like a confusing energy. I mean, retrogrades usually are kind of weird feeling, but to me it feels different. This Mercury retrograde feels very different than others I've been really tuned into, I want to say. But one thing about this Mercury retrograde, because I was reading up on it, I was guided to do these messages for each sign, which I usually don't do. But for some reason, I was guided to check out this particular retrograde. So one thing that is significant through all of the signs is a brain fog type energy. Okay, so you may be losing train of thought easily. But when I was writing, expect a brain fog type feeling, I went back and I put this perfect little circle over the I in the word brain. And now Mercury retrogrades do speak a lot about carefully fine combing through any type of contracts, but it's something very specific about dotting those I's and crossing the T's, okay, like strongly with this retrograde, because there's such like a hazy, foggy, confusing feeling. Okay, so being mindful of any contracts you're signing is going to be very significant, especially with this retrograde. Okay, I feel like with this energy, it's going to be very easy to overlook something. Okay, I'm hearing making a list, checking it twice. So let's see. So we're going to be looking at your specific sign and what it means in particular for that sign, and then what energy will be supporting you through this transit. Okay, February 26th through March 20th. And then remember that there is a post shadow phase for the energy to be tapering off. So not really March 20th. Okay, that's just when it goes direct, but you'll still be feeling some of the effects. Okay, maybe a week or so out. You may be seeing 226 a lot because February 26, 2026, that number is amplified. Okay, 444 as I say that. So I feel like the energy of this retrograde is amplified, and that's why it's going to be very important to be paying attention to your I was going to say actions, but I'm hearing interactions as well. Okay. So let's see. And I feel like I'm missing something, even though I'm looking right at my notes. I feel like I'm missing something. You know, I've literally read through my whole notes. So there's something significant about that. But we'll get more into your message and see what specifics Spirit needs you to know. Hello and welcome to your message, Aquarius. Okay, there could be a lot of noise around you, because I don't know what all that just was happening. I'm going to grab some charms for you to begin your message. Any of this could serve as confirmation for you. Candidate could be significant. And as I'm looking into the bag, this is what's caught my eye, guitar. So music could be significant. Hearts. This message may turn into some type of romantic message coming out here. Flowers, something blooming. This could have to do with a romance, even though that is not the focus of concern for you. However, that could play a part. Canada could be significant with the maple leaf here. With this dove. Peace. Pink bunny. Bunny, it represents abundance. Children, even. That would be a baby girl, and the family tree is here, okay? Tree of life. So let's see. The area of concern for Aquarius, the area of focus is money. And the impact that this retrograde is having on you is budget errors. And the advice is to wait to buy expensive gadgets. So making large purchases, I'm hearing, is ill-advised. I don't know why it's coming through like that, kind of dramatic, but let's see. Why is this an area of focus for Aquarius? Why is money an area of focus? Now, retrogrades are a time of learning, correcting things, correcting patterns, okay? King of Wands. Wands are impulsive. So you may be someone who buys things impulsively, okay? Yeah, Eight of Wands is here. That is literally a lot of energy. You may make a lot of, purchase a lot of electronics, okay? But there's a message of being budget errors. This is like before you make any large purchases, pay attention to your budget. There may be some discrepancies, okay? With the King of Wands, that is passion. This could be a love situation is here somewhere. Or even you may spend impulsively for your children, okay? But it's here on the table. Bottom of the deck is the Empress. That is a new beginning. It is abundance, but it is also the mother, okay? Creativity. So let's see. Clarify this message of something is... There's a lot of wands here. Now the Ten of Wands is here. This is like you may find yourself in some type of burdensome situation if you don't pay attention to how you're spending, okay? So let's see. Clarify the romantic energy coming through. 8 of Pentacles, putting a lot of work into some project. Yeah, you're heavily manifesting at this time. Like something is your central focus at this time. And it could be relationships. So let's see. What is Aquarius's central focus at this time? It's something that's you want to perfect. 6 of Swords in reverse. This is about miscommunication. Let's see. Whew. And it's a lot going on with this reading, Aquarius. It's disturbances. This is what I feel this is. You may feel like you want to allocate money in a specific way, and you may find that there's disruption or interruption with your finances during this Mercury retrograde. Clarify the 6 of Swords in reverse. Please and thank you, Spirit. 8 of Swords. So someone is worrying about finances. Worrying about perfecting something, worrying about doing something the right way, worried that your manifestations won't come to fruition even. The bottom of the deck is the Star, okay? So it says, as the star follows the Tower, and I just saw the Tower in this deck on the bottom of the deck, and I did pull it out. As the Star follows the Tower card in Tarot, it comes as a welcome reprieve after a period of destruction and turmoil. You have endured many challenges and stripped yourself bare of any limiting beliefs that have previously held you back. You are realizing your core essence, who you are beneath all the layers. That's what I was saying with somebody wanting to perfect something. This is a lot of work in the physical world to perfect something. So what is Aquarius trying to perfect? Your transformation. This is transmutation. It's a new beginning, leaving something behind in order to ascend. Hierophant is right here. Okay, now as it pertains to romantic partnerships, there's something about misalignment. And on this, when I was getting ready for this reading, I put this card down and the top card slipped to the side. And I put it back up and it slipped back down. So I picked it up to see what it was. And it's the power exchange. This is temperance energy. And this would be partnerships. Now this could be both of your feminine and masculine aspects. But this also could be with the romantic energy here, another person. So let me see what this message is. It says, you are existing in imbalance. In order to truly live in your healed, stable self, you must become the perfect mixture of feminine and masculine, power and play. It's never an equal amount of each. You must be the perfect chemistry. What's your recipe? It's time to get alchemized. The Magician is here. Okay, alchemy. At this point in your journey, which energy do you need to bring to the forefront to take the lead? While it leads and becomes the doer, the other must rest and play to replenish the one in charge. The affirmation says, I am the perfect balance of me. So like I said, somebody, you're trying to perfect something. And I did see 6 of Pentacles. This could be something about having to do with reciprocity, is what I feel, because you may be the giver in your situations. Like I said, there's something about impulse buying. Okay, that message is coming through. Impulse buying. And I feel like Spirit is... It's time for you to receive, is what this is. With the energy of romantic partnerships coming in, I feel like this is Spirit letting you know that someone's coming into your life who is going to reciprocate. As much as you want to give, they're going to give just as much. Okay, clarify this message. It's time for you to receive, is what this is, masculine or feminine. Okay, and I feel like this is the masculine energy. You are the giver. Okay, and that could be where the burden comes in. You're not given to in romantic partnerships. Clarify this message for the romantic partnerships, please, and thank you, Spirit. Yeah, the Sun. Okay, and this card is giving me Empress energy. Okay, with the baby here and the woman. Now, usually there's just the baby on the Sun card. This is the energy coming into your life. Okay, someone who will reciprocate and bring in that joy and happiness. The Hierophant is here. This is higher level of commitment. Okay, and I feel like you are someone who brings a high level of commitment to your relationships. Spirit is bringing in, okay, the universe is bringing in Mercury Retrograde as it turns direct, is bringing in a reciprocal partner. Three of Pentacles. This may be the energy that you've dealt with in the past. This isn't reciprocal pertaining to this imagery. Okay, so show me the energy supporting, and see how it's this. Your reading feels like Tower energy. The energy of this surrounding your message feels like and sounds like Tower energy. The universe is ripping the old foundation away. Okay, however your old relationships were built, whatever they were built on, that's not going to be the energy of this new romantic partnership coming in. Okay, let's see what energy is supporting you through this Mercury retrograde. And I did open up to the Hierophant, so I'm hearing a wealth of knowledge, non-conforming. Let's see. And it could be a pattern of what you saw your parents go through. Okay, but just take it as it resonates. Traditions of the past. What energy is supporting Aquarius at this time through this Mercury retrograde? Soul of Swords. So let's see, let's go to the guidebook. And I feel like this is an energy of being direct. Okay, let's see, Soul of Swords. And this is the Page of Swords. Okay, so that's the youngest energy. It says you're a breath of fresh air that's hard to ignore. You're sharp and love to ask questions that go straight to the heart of the matter. And you don't give up until you get your answer. You have an insatiable curiosity and seek a constant stream of information to categorize and pin down. Always ready to take on something new, even when you have no experience or knowledge. You're prepared to give your best shot. That's this energy. You're the doer, okay? And you give your all in the situation. The Soul of Swords is the energy coming into your life, okay? It says if this is someone in your life, the soul wants to prove themselves and is determined to get things right, even without fully formed, skilled, or experience. Before taking on this Soul of Swords, keep in mind that you'll experience more success with a committed course of instruction and guidance. Know you'll have a quick learner without any guile, while you'll always get brutally honest feedback, answers, or opinions. Beware the impact. They don't have the empathy to sugarcoat their communication. perfecting something. So this is something that's mutual, okay? That's a mutual energy here. But also, this is like someone who's going to be very direct, is the message. The activation says, I don't have to know it all at once. I learn along the way. Okay, so reciprocal energy. And also, this is going to be about communicating before spending is what's coming through. Communicating with this new partner before spending. So that's the message. But also here, this power exchange is really standing out. So with the Sun card being here and the Empress energy being on this card, this new partner coming in could very well be a feminine who is naturally in their masculine energy, which means that there always needs to be this energy of power exchange. However, that could be a challenge in this dynamic because you both lead with your masculine energy. Okay, so just take that as it resonates. Let's see. Energy coming in as Mercury goes direct. Show me the energy coming in for Aquarius. Please and thank you, Spirit. Flute, disappointment in a friend or lover. I feel like that's because I'm being drawn to this. It's like a clearing of the residual energy. So as Mercury goes direct, that energy will be cleared away. Okay. The Bull card says, do not back down from opposition. Show strength and fortitude. Axe, forces working against you. This is giving me energy clearing. So let's clarify, is that the message? Energy is clearing. Negative energy is clearing. And I opened it up. Negative energy clearing. This is the Death card with transformation. Negative energy clearing as Mercury goes direct. Okay. This is an energy of force and control. Okay, but this is surrounding money. So if this resonates as a past partnership where someone was trying to control the finances or control how you spend, or even overspending, that's the energy that's clearing. That's the new person coming in is an opposite energy. Okay, so let's see. Energy's coming in as Mercury goes direct for Aquarius. This Axe card, forces working against you. You may feel like you could never get ahead with whatever past relationships. You could never get ahead because the person you was with was always spending. So just take it as it resonates. Bouquet, compliments from an admirer. That's the new energy coming in. And look at these very almost similar but different messages. Okay, a vase with flowers. You may have, if you bought flowers for past partners, it may have been, I'm hearing overlooked, but not appreciated. Camel, persevere and you will overcome your problems. And the Caterpillar, things will not always be this way. Change is coming. Spirit is confirming that new energy is coming in. It's giving me you can relax. You can relax in this situation. The new energy coming in is a calming energy. Broken bridge, unsuccessful outcome to a problem, love, and the owl. Good advice from a wise person. Let's clarify this broken bridge. What is this broken bridge energy? Eight of Cups. 10 of Cups is at the bottom of the deck. Emotionally fulfilling in all ways is the new energy coming in. And this is you walking away from that old energy, okay? That is the broken bridge. And if you see, there is no bridge here. There's water separating them, okay? So Spirit is confirming this is you emotionally detaching from the past. Spirit is coming in with Tower energy to help remove this energy, that negative energy. One more, please, and thank you for Aquarius. October could be significant, but this is change, transition. So let's see, let's get a closing message for Aquarius. Please and thank you, Spirit. Unconditional love. And with that 10 of Cups presenting itself, that is that card. Unconditional love is what's coming in for you as Mercury stations direct. Unconditional love. My heart is free from resentment towards others. I open the eyes of my heart and discover the light and beauty in every being. I am aware that suffering can cause distress and hurt in people. I see the pure child in everyone and practice forgiveness. This is 8 of Cups. Releasing past negative situations with love and moving forward. Okay? So with that being said, this is your message, Aquarius. I wish you all the best moving forward and take care.